Hey guys, it's Babypowder and it's Sunday, which means it's time for another one of our mailbox cleanouts from our 200 run series. As you can see behind me, it is week 22, which means we just ended up adding Nomer to our sales. So we'll see if we got any sales from Nomer this week. Hopefully we did. We did actually have some really nice loot if you saw that last Monday. This coming week will actually be, as you can see, our open world solo of Solithus, which I will be sharing the loot that we actually got with you guys tomorrow, although I'll probably be recording it right after this video so we can go ahead and start posting that stuff today. So far it's been really good. Right after Dragon Blight we had clean out of 561,000, biggest clean out yet. Wasn't necessarily due to Dragon Blight, just keep in mind we are still selling stuff from all of our dungeons before. Like really most of that gold was made from Dire Maul North, which was way up here, which is because we sold a couple of those patterns that we got from those caches. It just means that we added 200 more runs and we add the loot from this dungeon or this open world farm to our sales. In Stratholme we actually had more material gold than we did transmog gold because of those righteous orbs and everything like that. So yeah, Nomer, I think in the video for the loot I actually forgot to share the materials. Speaking of materials, but I did actually get some materials from like the lock boxes and actually got like some of the engineering parts and things like that. So we will actually have some gold, probably nowhere near the Stratholme gold. That's actually the most gold we've made with materials yet was from Stratholme. So if you are looking for a dungeon farm to do to get some material gold, definitely Stratholme is a good one. It's just possibly less transmog and stuff and variety than what we actually had like when we started with Dire Maul East because of the material gold. But anyway, moving on, let's go ahead and go through the reviews. We can go ahead and get to our bank tunes and see if we at least made the like 200,000 that we aim for every single week. Again, we last week made 335,597 gold. We have now made in our 21 weeks, this will be 22 weeks after we do today's cleanup, we have made 4,626,000 gold. 4,116,000 of that has been transmog alone. Again, majority of this is going to be transmog gold because majority of this is dungeon farms, although even our open world farms we are mainly focused on transmog. We're not really doing material farms right now. And then we have made some material gold. Again, last week was the most we've made in materials at all, but we've made 509,895 gold as far as materials go. We are posting on two different realms, Prowmore and Thrall. One's Alliance, one's Horde. We run an Alliance and a Horde Druid, and basically the loot from one goes to the corresponding bank alt. Although if we do have duplicate high value items on one but not the other, we do tend to trade them over just so that we can actually reach our goal of 10 million together. But we do still like to track to see how well one realm's performing over the other. And just recently Thrall has actually started to make more than Prowmore at 2,333,000 against 2,292,000, but they're right there and there. I mean, Prowmore did actually make more last week than Thrall, but it was really that week right here where we had 561,000. Like 500,000 of that was Thrall alone. Prowmore hardly made anything that week. And that's why, it's really good to post on more than just one realm, because that week we had like over 500,000 on Thrall, but we only made like 60, maybe not even 60,000 on Prowmore. So that's like, if you were only on Prowmore, that would be really crushing. Like, I posted all week, I farmed all this stuff, and now I only get about 50,000 gold. I mean, really, it's like, oh man, that's crushing. And that's where it's like nice to have other realms. Really, you should have more than just two, which I mean, I do. I post on like 6 different realms right now. And I am looking to, once this is done, I'm probably going to move all these items over to 2 more realms. And then like I mentioned, I'm going to start a whole nother 200 run series part 2. And I'm probably just going to restock these same realms. So it's, we're using the same realms when we're doing the part 2 of the series. But anyway, that is the review. That is where we're at. We'll see how much more we can close in. It'd be really nice to make 373,000 so we could be at 5 million even. But really, I'm just hopeful if we can get 200,000 and just stay around that range. When I added it up, we only needed, which I did that right before Dragon Light Crypts, I think, something like that. We only needed like 228,000 to actually reach our goal by our last dungeon here. But of course, if we can reach it sooner, even better, right? But anyway, guys, with all that being said, that is the review of our clean out from last week. Let's go ahead and get into our clean out for week 22, and let's jump to our first bank alt, which is going to be our low value bank alt for Proudmoore. Oh, wrong one. This one. Here we go. All right. So here we are, our low value bank tune for Proudmoore, and let's take a look, see if we got any sales here. And we do. Shift this over. Actually, we've got 23,318 gold, 14 sales. So you know, more than 1,000 gold per cell average, so that's good. Let's see here. Port scale greaves, over 2,000. Thristle fur robe, almost 10,000. Really nice sell there. And then we got the silver thread armor, which actually we were getting those from Nomer. So at least we sold something, you know, it might be a low value piece, but we sold something from our Nomer farm. Almost 6,000 gold there. I mentioned the silver thread pieces, really nice pieces, even though they're low value. You know, still, it's not always about selling the big high value item. You know, if you get low value stuff, it sells really fast, and it's still really good. And then we do have a bunch of other very low value stuff. I do see some pieces, it looks like from like Outlands farming, these blades right here. Ruckmar, that sounds like our Skyreach farm. Possibly, you know, things from different areas, but they're just really low. But anyway, 23,318 gold. We'll go ahead and put that on our sheet here. And all right. So not a bad start, not the best start. You know, we'd like to see at least like 40,000 on this paint tune, but it's still not, it's not the worst we've seen. So we will take it. We really nice sell though with the Bristle Fur robe right there. So we'll clean that out. All right. And then we'll switch on over to our high value bank tune, where hopefully we have some exciting stuff. And here we go. High value transmog bank tune for Proudmoore. Be nice if we actually had some more of this pattern sold. So let's see, we got a couple sales here. Nothing too exciting, but 33,273 gold. Sold 2 items. Fiery War Axe, really low, but actually we've been sitting on these forever, and I mean, honestly, I'm just happy to see them sell 6,000 gold. So I'm okay with that, honestly. I know they're valued at like, I think like 100,000 or 80,000, something like that, but they just, I mean this has been even way back when I was multi-box and everything for like years. I don't really see these things sell, so I'm okay with that. Schematic flame detector, so that's another thing from Nomer actually we sold. So one of the schematics from the last boss, and yeah, it's only about 27,000, but this is the lowest value one. Still though, I think it is up there, you know, almost 100,000 or something like that. But unfortunately, we actually didn't have any duplicates of this one. This is the only one we had. We only had one of, so hopefully we'll see some of the other ones selling too that we do actually have duplicates of, so we can, you know, get more sales from those. But still really nice when you sold something from our dungeon run. So 33,273. That in. All right, leaves us a little less than 150,000 left to get in order to reach our goal. Let's see what we have on materials before we switch to our Horde tunes. And we should actually, like I said, yeah, we've got some stuff in here. We also were posting the auction house modules on the Horde tune at least. So yeah, we should have some sales here. And we do. 33 sales actually. A bunch of little like stacks. So only 3,089 gold. See, we sold some of those you know, engineering parts that we got from Nomer. Bronze 2, bronze framework, again bronze framework, bronze 2, and then of course we got some plants and stuff. Most of these probably came from the chest, but also, you know, even though I didn't kill that, you know, too many of them, but the little blobs and stuff in that first room when you drop down, I think they would drop some herbs every now and then or something like that. Maybe I could be wrong on that. Most of this was from just that chest though. But yeah, just a bunch of little herbs and things, and then like I said, the engineering parts. But yeah, 3,089 gold should put us close to 60,000. Yeah, right below 60,000. All right, makes it a little easier for Thrall, but Thrall still has some big shoes to fill to get us to our 200,000. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it now. I'll go ahead and log over to our first Horde bank tune. All right, guys, so we are back now with our Horde bank tune for the low value transmog. So let's see how they compare to Proudmoore. And got 10 cells, 23,956 gold. So slightly above Proudmoore, about the same though. But actually they have less cells. So actually, I mean, technically they did better. More gold per cell. So that's good. Just, you know, been nicer if we had more cells. The silencer, just like a world drop blue. Sometimes we get them out of chests, I believe. 1,600 brawler gloves, 4,500. Now I do believe that came from nowhere, although that may still be just a world drop blue. But yeah. Plans for the runed mithril hammer, almost 3,000. Can't remember where that really came from. Iron belt, iron hide belt, sorry, 2,400. And then the Grimscale gauntlets for almost 10,000. So really nice sell on that one right there. But yeah, not bad. Like I said, it's still actually a little bit better than Proudmoore, even though they both had 23,000. It was just Proudmoore had 23,318, and we have 956 here. But we actually have less cells here, so it's more gold per cell. So that's really nice. But anyway, let's go ahead and hop on over to our high value bank tune, and hopefully they'll at least have something exciting. Although it's still kind of nice to see that schematic already sold, even though it kind of sold, you know, pretty low for its value, but still nice to see things selling from Nomer already. All right, let's go ahead and see what we got here on high value transmog, and we've got 3 cells, 60,000. I really would love to see like 100,000 at least. But 60,658, only 3 sales though, so not bad. Sold 2 of the ritual head cleavers. Those are actually from when we did the open world for Isle of Thunder. One sold for, you know, just over 9,000, but then one sold for over 16,000 here. So not bad on this one. Been nice if this one could have been, you know, 16 or 20,000. And then we sold a Blade of Misfortune, which I believe we got from Ramparts. Really nice value on that one, almost 35,000. Well, basically, the sale probably was over 35, but of course that auction house cut. So yeah, 36,000 actually. So yeah, not bad for that one at all. So anyway, we'll go ahead and add that in. Definitely a lot better than Proudmoore. Let's see if we finally could have sold some of those auction house modules. We had like 2 left from when we did Skyreach. But yeah, we still need like you know, 56,000 in order to reach the 200,000. I doubt we'll have enough with our materials unless we did sell at least like both of those you know, auction house modules. But we will see here. I don't even know if that would put us up high enough. But even if we can get close, we've been over our goal for actually the last 3 you know, openings. So if we're a little bit lower, that's fine, as long as we're not you know, under 100,000, which we are not. We're already over that. So anyway, let's see here. 22,278, so not quite high enough, but 39 sales. And let's see, actually, oh, we sold actually one of the, you know, parts to make the module, one of the leftover parts, and not bad value, 6,000 gold for that one. We did actually sell one of the auction house modules for 13,000, so not bad there. And then again, the same stuff, the engineering parts, and then the herbs. But yeah, looks like I still do have the one left to sell for the auction house modules. So we only sold one of them. But yeah, nice to see that go. And actually, I think we may have sold it for more than Proudmoore was selling theirs for. So really nice there, and nice to see that little part to make the auction house module sold as well. that out. And then we'll get back to our review sheet here. All right, guys. So as far as how we did this week, we made 141,205 gold with transmog, 25,367 gold with materials. So nowhere near the material gold we made last week, but still not bad, seeing that we weren't selling, you know, righteous orbs. Total for the week, we made 166,572 gold. So not you know, at our goal of hopefully hitting 200,000, but still not our lowest by far. Hopefully next week we'll be able to, you know, get closer to 200,000 or be over it. That now puts us at a total of 4,792,795 gold, which leaves us 5,207,205 gold left to make to reach our goal of 10 million. We have now so far, as far as transmog, we've made 4,257,533 gold. And as far as materials, we have now made 535,262 gold. It looks like Thrall did make more this week at 106,892 gold versus 59,680 gold. Again, it is a joint effort though. Hopefully we will see increase though come next week, as we will actually be adding our stuff from the open world farm from Solithus. It did actually go rather well, although I did, you know, I don't know if I mentioned it here, but I did mention it during stream. As far as doing all these runs, people wonder how I'm able to continuously do them without getting like burnt out or tired of doing it, ready to move on. And actually, I mean, I've mentioned with the dungeons, honestly, I haven't with the dungeon runs, but the open world farm solo, I do actually get to a point where I'm like, oh, I cannot wait for this to be over. And I think it's just, it's not like open world farms. I didn't mind it when I did it open box, you know, when I was multi-boxing. I don't mind doing them in groups, and I can do it for hours in groups. I think it's just the fact of when you're soloing these farms, and this happens with Solithus too, just like it did with Dragonblight, just like it did with well, Isle Thunder. But Isle Thunder, at least I could hop over to the two different areas. That's why I, you know, showed like the short of the two different areas I was farming for that one. So that one wasn't as bad. But the spawns start to die when you're soloing them. So it almost, even if it is more beneficial to do it out in the open world, it just seems more enjoyable to farm the things in like dungeons. So if I was to solo, I almost would still prefer going to Zul'Farrak, just because it's more enjoyable than sitting out there in Solithus and just these mobs stop spawning, they slow down, and it just gets almost unbearable. But I stuck through it. I got it done, just like I've done it with Dragonblight Crypts and everything. But yeah, I just think I would prefer doing dungeons though. Of course, when we do part 2, we are just going to compare an hour worth of a group farm for each druid, so 2 hours versus the 10 hours, and just see how it compares. But yeah, we still got some really good stuff coming with the Solithus farm. Honestly, like my last 2 hours, I did it like kind of reverse. I did the Horde Druid first, then did the Alliance Druid. But the last 2 hours are like really good, so can't wait to share that. Like I said, I'm probably gonna record that right after this clean out, which we are done here pretty much. Sorry to keep dragging it on here, but let's go ahead and put our amount. Total for this week again was 166,572 gold. And yeah, hopefully with make a little less here, it really shouldn't matter because we've made way more these past 2 weeks, or actually past 3 weeks. But hopefully we'll reach that goal soon. We're almost halfway there. Hope you guys are enjoying these cleanouts. If you are, make sure you smash that big thumbs up. Let me know that you guys are liking these videos. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That way you don't miss our next clean out. You don't miss the, our loot videos. Like we have the Solithus open world solo one coming out tomorrow. Also, make sure you guys join us on Twitch. The link's down below. You can join us on Twitch and, join me on some of these loot appraiser challenges. You can just see the, drops come live, or just join in some nice conversation. Also, don't forget about Discord. The link is down below. and that way you can actually, you know, see when I'm going live, when things are coming. I also post screenshots of stuff, and also there's, you know, just great gold making community in there to help you if you have any questions to ask. And there's a link also for the spreadsheet if you would like to use this one, or, you know, just take some things from it. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this one. Hope to see you all in our loot video. Hope to see you all on Twitch, and hopefully run some loot appraisal challenges with you. And for now, that's it. I'll see you guys next time.